I sure hope this is right this time. It looks like we're okay, we're in the right category. That was my bad. I may have forgotten to update the stream information before coming into this. I just wanted to keep going after this story. Cause I love Zenless Zone Zero. This has been a very fun game. I'm glad Ymir got me into it. It'll probably be on a quieter side tonight. I don't know if many people are gonna come in. Maybe Ymir. I know Ymir really likes watching me catch up on Zenless Zone Zero. I'll make sure I'll let Ymir know because they really enjoy it. Alright, they have been alerted. And now I can continue.
Eventually, I left Mockingbird and accepted the olive branch extended by the mayor. The separation was, shall we say, less than amicable. And my dearest friend became my sworn enemy. Master Proxy, if I may ask, what do you think of Hugo?
I will agree, something felt off.
Though he helped us before, and he seems pretty nice, I can't help but feel something's off. He is a part of Mockingbird, after all.
Mockingbird has changed from how we envisioned it. And Hugo, too. No, it's nothing. In any case, he's very dangerous. I'm still unsure of his intentions, but we cannot risk letting him have the sacrifice core. Based on my past experiences, I can likely predict the route he'll take to evade his pursuers and escape. However, this path lies within the Hollow. Master Proxy, can you...
Let's go.
Let's head straight there. I'm feeling...
Very well.
Hold on, let me redeem this stuff with Mew Mew. Forgot I had a few badges to claim. Show me. Cool. Well, that's Elpis complete, I guess. Metal's not fish. What? Check you? Gosh. I know that line way too well. It's this direction. And then to the hollow from here. You should be able to track him down. What a way about your sibling. So. Alright, let's go. Gay.
As I thought, Hugo really is here. When we were still working together, he would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend. Master Proxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner.
It's very interesting to be playing a guy solo now.
There are so many Ethereals, but they don't seem to be phasing him at all.
Though I am loath to admit it, that man is quite formidable.
keeping an eye
You
out
can
for the
always
mini
find it in
cargo
the thick of things.
trucks. Oh, whoops. He broke it. Container console here has been destroyed by Hugo. He really went to great lengths to block our path. Don't worry. Once we find a specific container console, we'll be able to repair it. Ah, how convenient. Let's repair it quickly. Quick and easy. I wonder if they make it easy on purpose. I wonder if it's being made easy on purpose. Love the mines in the shape of a heart.
Careful, or you'll get hurt.
I'm not going to let you have your way. Master Proxy, that's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it.
Woo!
Stand still. It may look
Oh,
like a coin, but it's
health is
actually a dart.
greatly decreased.
He's extremely familiar with this place.
Probably familiarized himself with the
Master
escape route
Proxy,
beforehand.
Dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste.
Kill it.
Stay calm now. Stand still. The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally. Something's not right. It feels too easy, almost as if he let us through on purpose.
Lycon seems dangerously familiar with this guy. Lycon is
Stay
pretty
calm
great
now.
with stunning.
What's the rush, my friends? We still have plenty of time.
This guy's as sly as a fox.
Take any opportunity to run off again. Skills are honed through countless practical experiences. He's very good at this. If I'm not mistaken, the direction Hugo just escaped should be the area above where we first entered this hollow.
This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to catch up to him. It should be this way.
Lycon pauses momentarily. In the distance, a group of heavily armed figures emerge.
Are they from the auction? No, they shouldn't be able to track. Back then, Hugo would typically retreat into a hollow after, and as his partner, I'd be responsible for leading the pursuers. I'm unsure if he has a partner now, or who they...
Well, phantom thieves usually have partners. I assume he must have recruited a new one by now.
Or he doesn't have the
True.
pride to admit that he's
could make
lost
things
one.
trickier, as he may have passed the court his partner. Regardless, Master Proxy, let's steer clear of... Although I'm confident in my ability to defeat them, our main focus now is locating Hugo. Be gone! Stay calm now. Stand still. Stay calm now. Stand still. should be nearby.
Bro knows his scent. That's kind of gay.
Long time no see, traitor.
Oh shit.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
Oh shit.
You're beyond reason.
Both of you, enough already!
Master Proxy,
Dude.
are you all right, Master Proxy?
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't using EOS. I thought your attacks would just go over my head.
Rest assured, manager. My blade has... I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not... As for that oaf, he has no sense of control in the heat of battle.
I'd thank you not to spread lies.
What? Are you denying it? I'm mere...
All the raiders you encountered earlier close in on you. Fuck.
Thought we were in for a tough day, but it seems if you value your lives, you better hand over all your...
I have no conflict with you.
Cut the crap. Whatever your business is, pay your...
Pay our dough. This is the Hollow. You're not even the current mayor of New Eridu. Am I correct?
You sure have a mouth on you, pretty boy. Don't push it. We've buried idiots like you.
I'd urge you to reconsider.
Huh?
Unfortunately, your kind advice... They've already won my patience.
Aw, shit.
Scared? Then perhaps you should think twice before you act. You've made your bed.
Sorry, I'm...
Spare us!
Are you quite done blowing off steam? Don't kill...
Who do you think you are to tell me what to do?
The sensible one.
They weren't planning to show you any mercy. You haven't changed at all over the years, Lycon. To hell with you and your foolish fantasies of being some almighty savior.
Sorry.
Haven't you learned your lesson from what happened with your eye and legs?
Oh shit.
My principles remain unshaken. No one has the right to take another's life.
Sinners deserve punishment. Do you know how many lives they've taken? I'm merely delivering the justice the world needs.
It is not our place to pass judgment. I know I will not sway you. There's no point in continuing this argument. I will stop you. I always will.
Go ahead and try. I will defeat you. I always will.
Oh shit.
Be prepared to kneel before me, traitor.
You talk too much. Answers.
I have you now.
Oh, I'm so good at this.
Out of my way.
Pop.
Proxy, I'd advise against trusting anyone from the Mayflower family.
Do you two have to fight?
Yes.
My apologies, dear manager, but I'm itching to teach him a lesson.
Shut up.
Is that all?
Get him. Bop. Look out. Sorry he got away? After Hugo leaves, Lycon goes silent as if lost in his memories.
Worry not. Mastery of my skills will come in time. But there's something more important I would like to teach you. Something about faith.
Does a phantom thief even need faith?
Of course. What else would we fight for?
For wealth, fame, and power to stand at the top so nothing and no one can imprison us. Isn't that what everyone desires? Or perhaps by faith. Do you mean something asinine and empty, like justice, dreams, or friendship? Hilarious. Grow up, Lycon. It's time to let go of your naive fantasies of being some almighty savior.
There's that line again.
You just don't get it.
All right, enough squabbling. What I'm trying to teach you is very simple. I may not walk the path of justice, but I do not walk the path of evil. There's too much injustice in this world, and there are times when it becomes necessary to right those wrongs with unconventional methods. Taking lives, however, is out of the question. Life is a precious gift, one that nobody has the right to steal. No one should have the authority to judge whether another lives or dies. Keep that in mind.
I will.
You
Hugo.
don't seem convinced, Hugo.
As you mentioned, this world is unjust. That's why we must strive to bring fairness to this world. Those who cause harm should face consequences, just as those who take lives should. But not all lives hold the same value. Sometimes, you may need to eliminate one if it means saving more.
You're too proud.
Oh.
Your pride may lead you astray.
And it did.
I have my own path and beliefs, Jack. I'll determine for myself what's fair and unfair.
Hey, watch your mouth. If it weren't for Jack, you'd be dead already.
You're a smart kid, Hugo. Skilled too. You could easily take the life of a sinner. However, what if one day you found out you were wrong? What if that so-called sinner were innocent? Could you bring them back to life?
I wouldn't make that mistake.
Bruh.
To err is human. Everyone is bound to make mistakes. It's good you are open with your thoughts. I just don't want your troubled past to weigh you down. Because your hatred doesn't define you.
The little...
It only eats away
Did
at
you hear that little creak of the chair? I hope you hear the little creak of the chair in the sound. That was good. The sound of him leaning forward.
Are you okay, Lycon? You've been quiet for a while.
My apologies, Master Proxy. I was just reminded of some past memories. Before Hugo and I founded Mockingbird, we had a mentor, Jack. He took us under his wing when we were in dire straits, imparting his skills and life lessons. But Hugo didn't agree with his viewpoints. Perhaps our paths were always fated to diverge.
Oh. I don't know if this is a great question to be asking right now.
I've been curious for a while now. What caused you two to split?
We, I mean, Mockingbird, faced numerous triumphs, but also setbacks. And one of them was a disastrous one.
Hugo. You. Was this you? All this?
So what if it was?
Have you gone crazy? Have you been planning this all along? You'd bury all these lives in the name of vengeance?
They deserve to die. Especially my so-called father. I should have killed him a long time ago. A really long time ago. You know what, Lycon? There's some people whose only purpose in life is to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world. And for that, I must stain these hands in blood.
Enough! I can't trust anything you say anymore. I'm leaving Mockingbird, now!
Where are you going?
Anywhere. Someone from the Mayflowers got in touch with me before.
Are you mad? You know what those hypocrites in city administration are like. They're no different from tops. We fought them together all this time, and now you're leaving to serve as their lapdog. Are you going to turn your back on Mockingbird?
That's kind of
Back
gay.
on me?
The mayor is different from the others. But it doesn't matter. I'm not going to even try convincing you. As your friend, I'll give you one last piece of advice. Please, stop here. Otherwise, the day will come where your hatred and ambition will consume you.
Oh, damn. That kind of hard though.
My apologies, Master Proxy, that you had to hear such an unpleasant tale. Hugo came from a powerful family, and his relationship with them was always strained, especially with his own father. So much so that Hugo wanted to personally put an end to him. After shouldering a mountain of injustice, Hugo ran away from home. That's when Jack and I met him. And that setback that Mockingbird suffered turned out to be intimately connected to his family. I had thought it was just a normal mission, when in fact he was plotting revenge. He took advantage of me and everyone else there. I do not mean to pass judgment on him and his decision, but I refuse to accept a partner who is willing to trample over other people's lives for their own desires. Perhaps his family left a mark on him that continues to influence him to this day. In any case, Hugo still has the sacrifice core. We should contact the mayor to plan our next moves.
Call goes through immediately.
A pleasure to speak with you again. Lycon has already filled me in on Mockingbird stealing the sacrifice core.
Whoops.
I'll deal with it.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Anything else we can do to help? I mean, we didn't manage to complete our mission.
No. You've done well. It's just not appropriate for you to get involved in what's to come.
We've been through worse.
We've been through far more dangerous situations. Plus, we've dealt with Mr.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just... Very well. Seeing as you're all people I know I can trust, I'm going to be frank. Not long ago, I received a letter declaring criminal intent.
Sir.
Lycon, I know you don't want to place them in danger. I feel the same way. However, I believe they deserve to know the truth. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take vengeance against the entire city of New Eridu.
That's kind of crazy.
What do you mean by...
I believe the person, or the organization, who sent the letter is planning to use the sacrifice to mount a large-scale attack against the city. Everything we've uncovered so far seems to support this hypothesis. As you know, the sacrifice's true power is a mystery and cannot be controlled if anyone attempts to use it as a weapon. This is no small issue. If this gets out, it'll send the public into a panic. Please promise me you'll keep things confidential.
Then let us help out.
Then let us help out. We can do our part too.
But it's like I said before. It'll be too dangerous for you. Whichever way you look at it, you're still citizens of New Eridu, and as mayor, it's my duty to protect you. Plus, Carol would be furious with me if I put you in danger. If she were still around. Anyway, I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter any further. Please rest assured that we will handle things properly as the administrative authority of New Eridu.
That's right. Master Proxy, please trust us.
So that'll be all for today. Goodbye for now.
Hey, Belle. And the mayor and Lycon seem reluctant to let us involved in the matter. We can investigate on our own. The warning letter is true. This is a major issue concerning the safety in New Eridu. Be a deeper secret behind all this, and it could even be related to our teacher. No matter what, we can't just sit back and do nothing. Let's make time to go over our tactics properly. For now, let's call it a day. Feels like so much has happened. Hugo's mockingbird disguise seems to be just a mask. No more jokes, let's take some time to rest. Investigating Bringer. Let's keep going. It'll be quicker if I just warp. That's what I'm gonna do. Much easier if I just warp.
I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report.
What did I ask about Bringer? Most of us worked with Bringer, so they might know something. I'd love to investigate with you, but I've been busy. Organ trafficking case recently, some odd missing person cases as well. Let me know if you have any questions. Security boo. Anything I can help you with? Caught him in the bathroom recording his to-do list for the next day with a tape recorder. Anything special about them? Notebook he never parted with. Lost notebook. Do you know Bringer? Not a reporter, are you? No. Told us not to talk about Bringer, probably worried reporters being careless in what they write. Don't know why he turned out this way. He used to be a good person. Bringer had memory issues for a long time, always forgetting stuff. Does he have etheric memory regression syndrome? What was that thing from Rena's story? We'll meet at HSL. Ushimi!
Today's trick.
You're here. Shigulan has already told me about the current situation. Found all the bringers wrong. There's nothing unusual so far. Notebook. Don't recall seeing one, but there are a few tape recordings. Routine meeting minutes and similar recordings, nothing out of the ordinary. This one's heavier than the others. You discovered that there seems to be an encrypted message within. I can try and crack it. I'll leave it to you. Oh. Making this very easy. Bam. I'm so good at that. Did it as expected. There's new content going to be played on tape now. And no secret information could be hidden this way.
All right.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my last words. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape. Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of ethereals right after that. I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. Nobody was behind me. Luckily, I managed to defeat the ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable.
Uh-oh.
It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets.
Is the bringer we know already dead?
Oh, what's that over there?
Hear a long, raspy, creepy noise.
I've seen a miracle. Yes, that thing is right. So long as humanity is in constant conflict against the Hollows, we'll never be able to grasp true power.
Religious awakening?
Only by embracing everything. It's the only by embracing this power can everyone survive. Oh, Creator, please grant me this.
The room is left in complete silence as the cassette finishes playing. Zhu Yuan in particular looks crestfallen.
Are you okay, Julian? Don't be so down.
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just, even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption. Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point. But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
Never expected the investigation to lead to this, but what exactly are the Exaltists plotting? Regardless, time to head back to the video store and rest for a bit. Then I'll think about new steps. That's just a quick warp. Boop. Belle! Belle, I'm back.
I've been waiting for you for quite some time.
Hello.
We meet again, Master Proxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators. About some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
You know about that too?
So you know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time. I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's
Bringer's belongings. Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete
His
confidence
notebook.
in my intelligence network.
That's what she's
All the
after.
more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed. Find it, and we'll finally know.
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I. We have, but no more than that until you officially agree to work.
Alright.
Alright, I agree to work with you.
Splendid. I like people who don't mess around. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at...
Nope.
No, I can't fight.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
Hang on. What did...
That's right. The best... Don't tell me you don't like...
It's not that I don't like him. Or them.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just, it's a little complicated.
Well, if it's not that you don't like him, then that means you do like him, right? And I know exactly how you feel. Great, you're a fan of Lord Phaethon too.
Wow, she picked up quick.
All of New Eridu ought to be fans of Lord Phaethon.
We'll let her live
Fine,
that.
you're right.
Then we're fellow fans.
After inexplicably joining Vivian's informal fan club, you listen to her go on about her love of Lord Faith for nearly an hour.
Oh my! Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon... I suppose that's all for today then. I'll be in touch.
So caught up with chatting with a fellow fan that I almost forgot why I'm here. I found out where the remainder of Bringer's belongings ended up. They should be hidden in a hollow in the outer ring. I'll need to make some preparations. Let's meet up in Blazewood later. Don't worry, I'll protect you, Proxy. I won't let you get hurt. Hugo now. Of course Hugo knew. Why wouldn't Hugo know? Still Puny Exaltus. Personal beef with the Exaltus. Whatever the case, we're on the same side. Getting late. Meeting Blazewood. If we use the old trick and connect to EOS instead, it would be a bit safer. I have you with me. I'll get myself out if anything happens. Let's just warp. It's easier. It's significantly faster. And B.
Proxy, you're here too. I didn't expect to run into you here.
What
Fuck
are you two
is
doing
this?
here? And still in that outfit, Ambi?
I'm here to investigate that incident.
Experience of him being trigger relevant details recorded as tapes and logged in a video archive. Oh.
I've recently dug up some clues about the person behind the operation, but my key contact is ultra cautious, so to gain her trust, I decide now that everything is completely finished. This uniform, for me, it's just another outfit now. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. And who's this young?
Hi, Vivian.
This is my friend, Vivian. We're here in...
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger.
You know?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to anyone with a name around New Eridu.
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Isn't
Let's
she gonna
prepare
be
to enter the
surprised when
hall.
she finds out I'm faithful?
Unless you have any further questions.
You're going into a hollow?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the hollows.
Should have winked to Anby and Trigger, who both notice your signal and don't ask any more questions. And at that moment, a familiar-looking lady appears.
Aren't you that lady?
Hello. I didn't.
Vivian, are you alright?
Are you okay?
What's wrong, Vivian?
It's nothing. I just drifted. So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you.
Don't tell me. You're...
That's me. Anby from Silver Squad, I presume? Alright. I'm going to
Sienna steps to the side with Anby as they discuss something. Meanwhile, you look at Vivian with some concern.
You aren't looking so good. What's the matter?
I can tell you later, but not right now.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, take me into the hollow. I left something very...
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves...
It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were...
It's fine. There's no rush.
Huh?
It'll be safer with more people and we'll find your missing item.
Thank you.
Interesting team comp. I hope... Is Vivian an anomaly? Is Vivian gonna be an anomaly agent? Because we have two... No, she might be attack. Or DPS. Do you believe in fate? I do. Well, I believe sort of in fate. I wouldn't say I believe solely in fate.
So, what is it that you all plan to do here?
We are here to look for something too. Something extremely important. New Eridu's future may well depend on it.
Keep up the...
Move behind me.
Oh.
Save your strength, Envy.
Woohoo!
Light him up.
Time to pin them down. Time to
focus up.
Keep up the pressure.
Bop.
Light him up.
Time to
Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating?
Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore. What I'm investigating has something to do with it.
So this is more Silver Squad stuff.
keep up the pressure. Ether vision activate. Can't catch me.
Bop.
The melody of combat. Fire support ready.
Light him up.
The target's weary.
Focus up.
Leave it to me, Anby. Adjusting for wind.
Light him up.
Supporting position.
Woo!
Quick shot.
Roger. Loyalty.
I'll pierce right through.
Oh.
Proxy, let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
Wee. Oop. How the fish are we here now? Whoops.
This is the place.
So, what?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accidentally lost. Please, could you all help me find it?
Sure.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead. I know it might... I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up.
Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular. Sounds like quite the nice story, isn't it? In reality, those art collectors are to blame for his death. Big Shots discovered his talent and wanted him to crown forgeries of famous works. Someone as proud as him never agreed to such a thing. Not only did he refuse, but wanted to expose their schemes. Suddenly took his own life. I knew him. He would never do something like that. Those Big Shots silenced him. Legendary artist was my husband, Mira's father. I might not need it anymore. Given the circumstances, it's fine to tell you it's the Ravenlock family. The matter I discussed with Miss Anby is also related to them. Collectible he asked me to bid on earlier. Should probably return it to you. Don't worry about it. Isn't it your husband's final work? It's fine. Our bond doesn't rely on any keepsakes, and I don't need those to remember him. It's better off in your hands than someone like Hartman's. Of course. Trusting it to you, it's my wedding ring. I'd be extremely grateful. Suspicious item. Food left in the hollow for unknown reasons. No sign of the rank Sienna's looking for. I'm good.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Can't get to the cargo crate yet. My worst nightmare.
Neither do I.
Plush toy, squeezing and kneading it. You realize it doesn't have what you're looking for. No one would hide a ring inside a stuffed plush toy.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
It's pretty cute.
So Trigger and Anby are with us? I thought they went off to search on their own. Oh. Lunchbox.
It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
Let's double check around here. No cargo crate. Listen, I'm all about the collectibles, man.
What's wrong, Vivian? You've seemed worried for a while now.
Calibrating.
Right on cue.
I'm worried about Sienna.
Her location should still be safe.
Why do we just keep encountering these mercenaries?
I hope so.
Could the ring be in that gas tank?
Cargo crate.
This gas
Or
tank
yoink.
is empty.
Damn.
Her vital signs are gone.
What happened?
I guess this was her final scam. There's one thing I must. Your time is running out.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. That's my plan. I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter. So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance. Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter. It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
No.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something I must do. If it's okay, could you all tell her... Don't worry. Thank you. You're a good kid.
She knew, Vivian knew something was going on.
She was betting that we'd help her.
So, you were aware of the...
Yes.
Recalling the memory of back when she shed tears in front of Sienna.
You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see the future since I was a little girl. But the things I see are always something bad. That's all I've ever been able to see.
She's a prophet.
Kid's fault. She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her,
Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
It wasn't me. I didn't do any. Sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time.
How unlucky. She shouldn't be here.
If only she would just disappear.
I'm sorry.
Damn. The gift of prophecy.
Every time, in the end. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me or if my very existence is manifesting these calamities.
Bruh.
You were just trying to be kind.
I can tell it's never been.
Thank you. No matter what, I hope no misfortune ever happens to.
Every time a prophecy appears, I can't help but shed tears. If I could hold back my tears, these bad things wouldn't happen. No matter how hard I try, I just can't. He wants to improve his reputation. I think so too. There have been rumors of the Ravenlock family falling out of favor with Tops for a while now. That's why they're becoming so desperate, afraid of being abandoned. Sienna's actually a skilled intelligence broker. She retired from the business a while ago. There are ethereals nearby, not safe to linger. Let's keep moving forward.
Proxy, do you believe that the future can be changed?
Yes.
In my memories, this has happened countless times already. Why can I only see these misfortunes? Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness?
Light him up. Pin them down. Support in position.
Woo!
Focus up.
Keep up the pressure.
Light him up. Wide open.
Time to focus.
Proxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
He's already here? No. It is just me right now. I'm just chilling. Artie is actually spending time with his dad at the moment. Because his dad is visiting.
Fire support ready.
But hi, Hexy.
He won't back down. Dodge.
Actually, currently, I'm all alone. Not a single person here to accompany me. Except you.
Time to focus fire. Target locked. This bullet will reach its mark.
Oh, jeez.
Strategy.
Support in position.
A perfect conduit.
Fire support ready. Quick shot.
Copy.
Support in position.
Off balance. Wide open.
Time to focus fire.
Focus up.
Time to pin them down.
Resolve.
Fire support ready. The target's weary.
Got him.
I think
Hi
it's
again,
about
Vivian.
time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow.
Thank you.
She gave us the intel we needed. I hope everything else goes.
Trigger and believe.
Master Proxy.
Let's wait until you feel comfortable.
I'm curious about your
I'll
story,
gladly
Vivian,
accompany you.
but we
Yeah.
can talk more once you feel ready. Don't worry, I'm very patient.
You're the first person to ever say that to me. I'd be happy to these premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash. Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, but every time, without exception, they end up happening. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends Master Prox...
Why would I be offended?
Why would I be offended? That's just who you are, Vivian. Besides, we're friends.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
It's not
The
a
gift
curse.
of prophecy.
Actually...
Thank you. Really. Well, it's getting late. Bringer's
Her tone
belongings
picked
ought
up a
to be
little. I
around here
love that.
somewhere. To the previous clues. What Bringer left behind is hidden inside a vending machine.
That's a strange clue. You just had the voice. The voice. What voice? Sorry. Bringer's belongings are probably stashed away in here. Why a vending machine? It's the intelligence I got. Maybe Bringer thought it was a good spot? Anyway, let's look around first.
Looks like it isn't in here.
Love my collectibles. Yay!
Let's try this vending machine. It might be
Another
the one
vending
we're looking
machine.
for.
Oh! Just keep talking to me at this point. Dude, that'd be awesome. I think I've done that before. Oh no, actually I have done that before. Okay, now that you mention it, I think both Artie and my friend Neon have both pointed it out to me before. I have an amazing voice to put people to sleep with. I literally read like I think it was the Wikipedia article on bees to them. I read the Wikipedia article on bees and it put Artie to sleep in like a good 15 minutes. He was genuinely out. Had to kick him out of the voice school. That was like 2 years ago. Still nothing in the vending machine.
There's nothing in here.
Okay, Vivian, please calm down. Do not pick me up. Never cargo truck.
This vending machine looks a little suspicious too.
It's your prophecy. Kicked the vending machine by accident. Worn out notebook appeared. It's the notebook! I knew it was the notebook! Elisa had a professional intelligence brokers. I kicked it, Vivian. Oh shit. Bringer's notebook. Old and worn looking, seen in a lot of locations of interest marked down.
This is it. This notebook is what Bringer left behind. But I don't know what these markings on it mean.
I will say, I am Ace Arrow. So that is also why I did not detect that a move was being made at all.
Well, hello, Master Proxy.
But
It's been a while.
I
Oh, don't
am
give me that
not
scandalized look. I
interested.
did just save your lives.
I would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence.
Companion. You two know each other?
Hang on.
You
Did
good?
you say companion? So you two know each other?
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before.
Vivian's
I'm
in
actually part
Mockingbird.
of the Phantom Thief Syndicate. Mockingbird.
Oh god dang it.
Right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
So you were only bidding on the collection so you could get backstage.
So the whole time you were only bidding on the collections so you could get backstage and tamper with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Shit.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here.
Of course you
As
don't.
you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned phantom thieves syndicate in New... So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the...
Lycon said. I'm trusting him more than
Lycon
you.
said that you're very dangerous.
Then I imagine he's also told you about some of our past. And I'm sure you know that Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies.
I don't trust you for a second.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to... We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime. People from tops splurge on luxurious collectibles. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution. Somebody has to do something. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more than they deserve. If you ask me, that...
I can agree with the message, I cannot agree with the delivery.
All right.
Thank you. However, aside from these philosophical considerations, as you know, the Exaltists are plotting. We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. And the most crucial part of this whole game, the Sacrifice Core. We share the same goal for the moment.
I need some time to think about it.
How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, he's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That would put you more at ease. Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security or HSO.
Shit. If those are the terms, I am gonna bring Lycon along because I don't trust you.
Come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal.
Fancy collectible. Expensive and exquisite piece of art, but it seems hollow inside. Might that mess with its value?
Consider it a souvenir commemorating our...
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook.
Thank God Vivian doesn't already know that I'm faithful. After leaving the hollow, Hugo and the others return to the video store. Need a convenient social identity for various reasons. The title gallery owner works quite well. Of course it would. It's time for Master Proxy. Love the classy flashback filter. Casey. Finish the task I asked you to do, yes? Done as promised. I've already found buyers for the goods you gave me. No shortage of big names among them. Of course, I've also recommended your gallery to them as instructed and spread the word about it in a circle. Getting rid of all this exquisite stuff so suddenly. You're not in trouble, are you? Have funding issues, I'm your guy. Got friends who can offer loan service. Thank you, but for your concern, but my cash flow is very healthy, and I have more than just you as my middleman. In essence, I'm just looking to boost my gallery's reputation in the scene. I see. Rare pieces in your collection definitely caught a few eyes. I'm sure they're all looking forward to collaborating with you. Thank you for the kind words. Alright, it's getting late. I should head off now. See you next time. Need to find that guy. Find a well-dressed informant. When the musician's third string breaks, the gatekeeper whispers to me, in which hand hides the coin for the underworld ferryman. The left hand holds doubt, the right hand holds deception, but the raven has already flown away with the answer. Ugh, I can't get over the embarrassment every time I say this. It's quite poetic, isn't it? Meeting with the Hartman has been scheduled. He'll be waiting for you in that same private suite. Should I say waiting for Hugo, the renowned collector and gallery owner? Thanks. I knew I could count on you. Still, I have to ask. You're not looking to make the Ravenlocks your enemy, are you? And if I say I am? Not like I can stop you anyway. You've already caused a scene at the auction. That robe of hero stunt. I can't believe you came up with that. Hartman's been tracking the move lately. That organ trafficking case from before is linked to him too. I heard that they're dropping big money on some kind of drug research. The Ravenlocks have already raised been a bunch of cold-blooded bastards, but kind of mess up things make your blood boil. Swept everything under a rug with money and power, leaving the victims with no justice. Hartman, he's the worst. I don't want to witness Mockingbird's folly trying to crack a stone with an egg. More of a gambit. Never win an argument against you anyway. Forget it. Ravenlock's family is in bed with those exalted lunatics. Who knows what awful scheme they've been cooking up lately. Certainly wish you all the best. How's Lycon doing lately? I haven't seen him in a while. What? You two split up, but it's been years. Are you still not over it? Don't know. Don't care. I think he cares. I think he really cares. Oh boy, does he care. This man cannot stop caring. It'll be impossible to get this man to not care. There's nothing else. I'll get going now. Alright, fine. Good luck. Stood nearby an intense discussion here. Familiar name. Sounds like exactly something a villain would say. Hold some money. Part time. Almost time for the meeting with Hartman. Time to go. Jeez, he has been busy. Hugo has been hopping everywhere. Who has business correct?
How about it? Will you work with me?
Correct. Let me. I am
So it's you. I never thought you'd be.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now. I'm here with the sincere intention to seek
And what do you want in return?
wealth, glory, power. And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family.
Then you've certainly come to the right place.
Oh.
My family is working on a big project.
if things come to fruition. At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our
Mr. Hartman, I think you've... In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does I was hoping you could
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done.
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford...
I understand, but in exchange...
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tops.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hart,
Rude.
I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom, if I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the...
You do make a valid point there.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new...
Pours 2 glasses. Lifts the glass and nods to Hugo before drinking in 1 gulp.
Having a drink before undertaking anything important...
As an outsider?
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise...
I'll get
Seems
rid of
she'll
her
do whatever
too.
it takes to get things done.
Oh, man.
Great things lie ahead for... All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena!
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel.
Father! Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline.
Hugo.
Yes, it was me.
He admitted it! He has no right to live under the same...
Why don't we reunite him with Serena?
Hugo? My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top. Like Hugo here, who was willing to murder his only true loved one without a second. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that.
But
it's all over now, and the results are obvious. As for the rest of you, go to...
Father! Before this, I was number 1.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the...
Yes,
That really brought up... Soon, it'll all be over.
Ooh. After Hugo leaves, looks like you have something to say. Wanted the chance to work with you. Hugo said you were the best proxy you ever met. Chosen proxy, in other words, chosen one. Alright, fine. You're free now. If you're not busy, would you mind taking a walk outside with me? Anywhere is fine.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. You're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time. Why do I only predict suffering?
This is probably them showcasing like hangout events and stuff.
Joyful things. Would people like me a little more?
This chapter also emphasizes a lot more city life.
Truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift.
Aw.
Thank you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet. I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by
Thank
your
God she
side.
doesn't know I'm Phaethon.
I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame. Like, I don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my own true self. Perhaps people really do possess an aura, and ours just so happen to be extremely compatible.
No, stop hitting on me. Girl.
By the way, you asked me before about Hugo, but judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the best. I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. But then his family and just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty, but he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting after that. They formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare...
What's your take on Hugo?
So...
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is just like an older brother. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Something he'll never tell me. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that he's really struggling with something. Even though he may say some extreme things, Hugo really isn't a bad person. I think one day he'll tell me his secret.
Say goodnight to Vivian. It's getting late. Hi, Belle. All right. Let's go. Analyze the locations and found no pattern between the coordinates, but they all seem well hidden. Hugo suspects we might find something stashed at the coordinates, but it's unclear whether it will be pleasant or terrifying. In any case, we need to investigate. Destinations, the Ballet twins, let's head there together. So Anne, B, Hugo, Vivian, and Lycon, right?
It appears we're the first to arrive. This might sound weird. I don't really know why that makes me... It's because we're fellow fans! Anyone who likes...
You're right.
Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be, but Hugo told me before that you're really skilled. And he said we'd get along... Oh! By the way, would you like to come by my... I have a huge collection of...
Phaethon, Lord Phaethon, doesn't have any merch out there.
It's all my own original merch.
Oh my god.
Screenshots of old internet comments, plus the avatars Lord Phaethon's used, the music playlists they recommend. I'd love to show it all to you.
Well...
Speaking of which, what's taking those? Hugo said he had some preparations to do before entering.
They're busy beating each other up in the alleyway. That's where Lycon and Hugo are. Anby's probably getting a burger somewhere. Same old routine, shopping fast. Stuck up on chocolate anyway. Those chocolate coins. Take them all in a bag, thank you. Oh, they are fist fighting in an alleyway. What a coincidence. Chosen a different store. You're blind, by the way. Yeah, my word that as long as your actions do not harm, I will keep everything secret. How awfully kind of you. Alright, I'm short on time, so I'll be off now. Enjoy your shopping. Hold on, I gotta... Oh, wow. Of course he has a bottle of wine next to him. Alright, I have to send something to you, Mir. Emergency meds from the pharmacy. You know what, Lycon? If I were in your shoes and foresaw an awkward encounter with a former partner, I'd choose to go away. Time is short, and this is the only pharmacy around. Besides, don't see any need to avoid you. Combat! You must be kidding, man.
This is getting to be more than just, or perhaps you are.
If I was stalking you, you wouldn't ever know.
Overconfident as always.
We just make it a habit to check the state of our weapon.
Thanks for that.
I didn't expect you to...
What else could I do? Master Proxy would have insisted on... I never expected for us to have a chance to enjoy some pleasant conversation like this. It really has been too long. I still remember when we first established Mockingbird.
Indeed. That was a long time ago. Thankfully, Jack went in peace.
He must have known about his condition for some time. He even left us with instructions. Passing peacefully in your sleep is the most natural way to go. I'm happy for him. By the way, Lycon, have you given it any thought yet?
You mean about our guild for Phantom Thieves?
Yeah. It's time for us to build an organization of our own. Jack always supported the idea, didn't he?
I don't have any objections. But what should we call it then?
How about Mockingbird? It's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in. The same way we don high society roles for ourselves when we're out on a mission. Oh, oops.
Of course.
I nearly forgot. You're a terrible actor, and you're always flubbing your lines. I guess we can rule out that name then.
No, call it Mockingbird. We're always just putting on an act, aren't we? I won't slip up on our next mission. Besides, we still ran missions together even when we didn't have a name. Having one now won't really make a difference.
No. It does make a difference, Lycon. And I don't just want a name.
A title.
I want Mockingbird to become a symbol. Like the sword of Damocles hanging over everyone's heads. Striking fear into the hearts of the rich and cruel. Just like Jack used to say. So that's why We have to influence it however.
But on the basis of not causing harm to other people's lives. That's also...
Of course I remember. All right.
That sounded pretty forced. Don't forget...
I'm good for my word. You must trust your fellow companions. That's also... Well then. Today's the day that Mockingbird will officially start flying. Our first order of business...
Deciding our symbol. They share a moment of peaceful reminiscence. Meanwhile, on the proxy side, the others join the operation finally arrive. Ah. Squad up. New friend joining us. Use Miss Ann B as the reinforcements recommended by the manager. Pleasure to meet you. This is assured I will keep it confidential. For entering the Holo, let's confirm mission's objective. What coordinates marked in Bringer's notebook. So is it Lycon as the stun and Anby and Hugo as damage? Let's go.
I didn't expect the coordinates in Bringer's notes to lead here.
Vivian is in support.
Oh, are you familiar with this place?
Move, please. More familiar than you, it seems. Amateurs.
Proxy, if they're being too noisy, can I take action?
Yes.
Light 'em up.
You may take action immediately if they're being too noisy.
An opportune time.
Focus.
Thank you for your trust. Take this.
I don't enjoy obstacles in my path.
The generator room should be nearby. Over here.
Wow, you really know this place like...
Master Proxy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Don't tell me.
I can fix it, but I'll need a circuit diagram. I've seen diagrams for this type of circuit before. It's a pity that we're...
Just leave that problem to me.
Wise, I just sent an image of a circuit diagram.
Thank you very much, Master Proxy.
Alright. Easy squeezy.
The circuit is fixed. We should not...
Wait up. Wait a sec. It's all coming together now. Communicating with the outside world from
Wait.
within the hollow. And getting that circuit diagram. In theory, there's only one person who could ever do that.
Ah, shit.
Could it be your Lord Phaethon? Impossible. There's no way. But then again, only Phaethon could have done that. I mean, you're an incredible proxy, sure. And you're a good person. But could you really be Lord Phaethon?
Girl is about to have a heart attack. Alright, fine.
That's me. I'm Phaethon.
Unbelievable. Lord Phaethon! Goodness me. Lord Phaethon was right in front of... Could you? I mean, if you're willing.
Anything you want, but...
Oh! Okay. Sorry.
anyone would be enraptured meeting someone they admire that much.
Yeah, if I ever met my favorite movie director.
We should keep moving. This isn't the best.
Doors open.
The door's finally
Sorry,
open.
Vivian. We're in the middle of a mission.
The proxy is Phaethon. Phaethon is the proxy. If this is a dream, I never want to wake up.
Amateurs.
Epic.
An opportunity.
Ha!
Focus.
The fissure over there should lead to our destination.
Let's go.
There are more ethereals around. Please be careful, Lord Phaethon.
Oh my god.
Lycon, your fighting style wasn't so reserved in the past.
I've matured.
Damn.
You call this mature? You're just being pretentious.
In position.
Vivian, are you just over here killing both of these?
Thank you for your
Girl, are you sure you aren't a Hollow Raider? Like an expert?
foe, that one. Throw down. Let us leave this place at once. Ensuring Master Proxy's safety is our highest priority.
Focus up. I won't let anything happen to you, Lord Phaethon.
Clear out.
Light him up.
Alright, Anby.
Thank you for your trust. Take this.
Focus.
An opportune time. Time to hunt.
Light him up. Off balance.
Whew.
Thank
Lord
Damn
Phaethon,
it.
how are you feeling?
Chill out, Vivian. I'm fine.
Are you tired? Do you need a break? Some food? Water?
Girl, chill.
Thank you for your concern. I'm fine.
ZZZ. Oh, opens us on its own. No repairs needed. Blocked off by a complicated mechanism.
Master, a complex mechanism has been detected ahead. Suggestion, split up and...
So, we have to head to 3...
Huh?
I can take care of one.
That leaves the last one to...
You should go with Hugo.
What's that supposed to mean? We get along just fine, don't we, Miss Cunningham?
I don't know what's going on with you two, but you've been bickering the whole time. It's annoying.
Anby gets it.
This is a good chance for you guys to build some rapport.
Anby's got a point.
You just want to be alone with your lord.
Huh?
Should we talk it over again?
All right, sounds like a plan.
If Master Proc Lycon.
I really want to recommend you two some movies for a crash course on teamwork.
Thanks, Anby. For trying. Enjoy posing as the leader, don't you? And leave everyone as well aware, not within the Hollow Master Proxy is the only leader. Do you two enjoy arguing like this? Does it make you happy? It doesn't, Miss Anby. Lord Ethan, are you tired? Let's keep moving. God, these two.
Lord Phaethon, there are too many ethereals here.
Leave the door to you. Done. Immediately gets split up from Vivian. Ooh.
Lord Phaethon, seems like we both need to press down. Sure enough, Lord. Sorry, goodness me. Somehow I'm fighting alongside Lord Phaethon. I'm going to wake up and eat.
I'm real.
No, this isn't a dream.
Not only is Lord, that's it. I pledge to be a.
I'm happy to hear that. Don't.
Lord Phaethon, the one who saved me in my darkest and most. You probably don't remember, but. Well, it's so. Sorry.
No, not a bother.
No, you're not a bother at all.
I should be the one thanking you. Just being able to see Lord. Sorry to keep babbling like this. I'm sure Anby will be able to manage. But as for Hugo and Lycon, let's just hope they don't get into a fight with each other.
Oh, they
Too
will.
many ethereals here. Though, it's not a huge problem.
Boy, Anby's attacks really leave her out in the open without the ability to dodge. Alright, Anby's got her console. Meanwhile, Nikon and Hugo's side.
So, we have to. I have no intention of arguing with you right now.
What a coincidence. That's just this once.
I have no objection.
Very well. I know you've never fully even before it all.
You wanted to speak to me alone?
I know you and Hugo are as thick as thieves and don't hide anything from one another. But you can't tell him what I'm about to tell you.
Did something happen with him?
Hugo is an intelligent and gifted child. He learns everything I teach with ease. In time, he'll grow beyond me. Reach a place where people will marvel and look up to him as a beacon.
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, he always picks things up just a teeny bit quicker than me. But none of that matters.
I don't think being gifted is a good thing for him.
What do you mean?
He bears a dark and painful past. What he was taught, the hatred he was faced with, everything he picked up. It's all become an integral, inseparable part of him. I believe that beautiful flowers can blossom even in the darkest abyss. But the roots of that flower would draw from evil instead of good. Hatred instead of love. It's a curse that flows through his lineage. A curse. I've seen far too many people like that throughout this long life of mine. They struggle with this curse their whole lives, but they all end up failing in the end. The path of light is narrow and fleeting, and the darkness is filled with such temptation that dropping your guard for even—
Do you mean Hugo's going to be a bad guy?
I don't know. I hope he'll always stay true to his heart, that he won't give in to hatred and ambition, that he won't become the dragon that must be slain.
Do you mean Hugo's going to be a bad guy?
But he has inherited the seed of evil. You cannot let it take root. I'm afraid I won't be there to help you. There's not much life left in this old body of mine. So then, Lycon, you must hold his chain tight. And when necessary,
You've become slow. Or maybe you've been on guard against me this whole time. Lycon, I hope you're aware that the one who betrayed Mockingbird and went to what I would never—
I don't wish to repeat myself, but you should not break up.
That's the path I've chosen.
But you know that path will lead—
Who are you to lecture?
I believe it.
Your disgusting sympathies make me sick, Lycon. There's only ever been one person who can kill me or save me, and that is me.
Great, it worked.
That's a little gay. Everyone's ready. Smile on your face is a bit concerning. Hear a strange noise coming from up ahead.
That was loud.
Hold on, everyone.
It's probably multiple ethereals attacking.
Vivian, you should go with— Keep an eye on Lycon, will you?
I'd never do that. But if—
Okay.
Why do you look so...
I need to get away from Lord Phaethon for a little bit.
If that's the case, Miss
Okay.
So,
she's gonna
how
like
does it feel
faint.
to be worshipped, Lord Phaethon?
You had that figured out a while ago, didn't you?
You had that figured out a while ago, didn't you?
Sharp as always. But of course, I couldn't spoil it for her. She has to figure it out on her own. That's what makes it special.
You asked Lycon and Vivian to leave for a reason.
Not only that, you asked Lycon and...
I can't... I've always treated Vivian like my own little sister. I think I mentioned it before. Serena, Vivian really likes you. Of course, I also have a lot of respect for someone like you. Strong, fair, and genuinely kind. So I hope... I beg you, please keep her safe.
Hang on. What's that supposed to mean?
Think of it as the last bit of conscience I have left. A kid as pure as her. She should stay alongside someone who walks in the light. Like you. Not even Vivian can agree with all my beliefs. One day we'll go our separate ways.
Your beliefs? What do you mean exactly?
You probably heard from Lycon. We swore to use our own hands to right the wrongs in this world. I stayed true. My father. But I hesitated. I remembered that damned oath and their repeated... I didn't do it. Because if I'd killed him first, then none of those tragedies would have happened. After that, I realized...
I can't agree with that.
I can't agree with that.
Is that so? I see you have your own beliefs. Vivian has a good heart. I don't want her to get her hands dirty. But you know how it is. In this world, someone has to be the bad guy. So, I want to apologize to you.
Why apologize all of a sudden?
You're incredibly strong. The world needs more. Remember that revenge movie I told you about? Children of Devils. I still haven't found it, but turns out in that story, the Children of Devils are actually the... sorry for rambling. They should be back soon.
Alright, back to Anne being Lycon. On their little scouting trip. Oh boy.
What is this? It looks like a cocoon.
Careful, everyone. If I'm not mistaken, that's a sacrifice in there.
It appears to be in hibernation. We don't know.
If it does wake up...
Wait. Those spots Bringer marked in his note, that means... there must be at least a dozen of them. These sacrifices may still be hibernating. But the fact that there are so many, and that's not all. These sacrifices, if they make their way...
I'm afraid it will lead to a catastrophic disaster likened to the fall of the old capital. That's...
Let's find a way to get rid of these sacrifices.
Thank you for helping me find this sacrifice.
It's that annoying old man.
I'd advise you to choose your...
You're from the Ravenlock family.
That face. I heard about what happened to your If only she...
Bruh.
It seems your goal was this sacrifice all along. You've been tailing.
As expected of a wolf Thyran, you are very perceptive. That's right. All thanks to your ex-partner.
My...
I'm not exactly happy being called that.
Wait.
I made a deal with Mr. Hart, so... would you kindly step aside? Of course. You can choose to refuse, but...
What did you offer?
Everything we know about the sacrifice.
But...
it's simple. Mr. Hartman offered me a chance to join...
No. Impossible.
Oh, poor Vivian.
You promised to help me investigate the Exaltists. You told me the whole point of Mockingbird was to do was all of that.
You're just too gullible. I also told you to hide their true intentions. People lie so smoothly.
You...
What a wonderful show!
I hate this guy's voice, and I think that's on purpose.
Bravo. I've got no interest in your little feud. But would you all be so kind as to step aside? My men still have some...
Over my dead butt.
Oh shit!
Hugo, why in the world would you do that?
Perfect conduit.
Instead of wasting your time on idle chatter, why not focus your energy on the battle ahead?
Fall back. Your plans will never succeed.
It's useless. Don't you get it?
Thanks, Aunt B.
You're not just going against the people in front of you. You're not going against me. But rather, the entire Ravenlock family, even the whole of Tops. There's no chance of victory for you.
Thanks, Lycon. Pop!
Flip a switch. It won't back
Take
down.
him out. I've already escaped through the fissure with the sacrifice. We have to catch up. Can't let them escape. Hugo's gambling on us being able to succeed against Hartman.
Hugo, don't make a choice you'll regret.
Hartman's and mercenaries are quickly dealt with.
Hugo, stop staying. We had a deal.
Did we? I imagine this is your favorite kind of entertainment. Seeing people tear each other apart like wild beasts, just like you. I am loving the look on your face right now. Right when you think you've succeeded. Let this pain sink in.
Oh, thank God.
It's karma for what you did.
You're insane.
You still don't My full name is...
That's impossible. You're part of our family?
I may be an illegitimate child, but I have the same blood flowing in my veins as you.
I know you. You're...
My dear uncle. You were never worthy of your position. You have no claim to the Ravenlock.
Oh, shit.
You may have killed all of my father's other children, but sorry to disappoint.
Oh, his voice.
I'm still alive. I am the true heir to the Ravenlock family.
You're a bastard. You have no right to inherit the family.
That's not for you to decide. Master Edmund is very supportive of my claim.
Edmund? That's impossible. You weaseled your way into Top's inner circle?
Master Edmund doesn't care who achieves his goal. In other words, he'd happily let me take over the Ravenlock family, as long as I'm more competent than you.
This can't be! You don't know the family's real secret!
I know a lot more than you think, including everything that you've done. Just give up. You never even stood a chance.
Damn it.
This was all fake. I actually fell for it.
Vivian, everything I did was to rightfully... Now, I'm going to kill this man who stole what was...
You can't kill him. We still need...
You must be misunderstanding something, Lycon. At least for now, Tops has the same interests as me. I'm not going to harm my own self-interests. Be it intel on the sacrifices or the core itself. I'm handing everything over to Master Edmund.
Why?
I just want to take back what's mine. If fate is not willing to give me justice, then I'll just have to seize it with my own hands. Stealing, robbing, lying, or betraying. I'll do whatever it takes.
Even if it means selling your soul to the devil? You know about the power struggle between Tops and City Hall. Those elites at Tops would be only too happy to see the Exaltists plotting a grand attack on New Eridu using sacrifices.
That would severely harm the Mayflower's reputation and approval rating in New Eridu. And that's exactly what Tops wants to see.
If that happens, countless people will die.
I'm sorry it has to be this way, but I have to do this. I'm going to get everything Master Edmund wants for a permanent and absolute victory. We must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh. Someone has to do it.
I don't agree. Sounds like
this is the path I've without power, resources, or strength. All the talk about using our power to tip the scales of justice and hover over them like the sword of Damocles. It's just a delusion. In their eyes, we're nothing but annoying gnats. Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. Never in the past. None of it matters.
But even so, you shouldn't become the kind of person you hate.
Sorry, Proxy. I know what, but this isn't some children's story of a dragon slay. Sometimes, to slay the dragon, you must. So I will bloody my hands. It's about time you kneel.
Haha!
Not bad.
I almost kind of wish Anby wasn't here. But I understand why she's here. That's to deal damage.
Keep focused.
Everything you just said. Is that what you truly believe?
Of course. Are you surprised?
I have never once thought that Mockingbird was a failure. Our actions, no matter how childish or flawed, must have made their mark on the world.
Have you now?
Fall back.
They might have been trivial or foolish, but as long as they had an impact,
Yeah.
the things we did are far from meaningless.
Get him.
I don't want it to end like this. There must be another way.
Ah! Yes.
I'll eliminate any obstacle.
There isn't, Vivian. This is the final lesson I'll impart to you. Those who cannot give up anything are destined to end up with
Ooh,
nothing.
ooh, get him.
Truth be told, Proxy, I envy you. The world needs people like you.
Haha.
Out of my way. Beg for mercy.
At your service.
Off balance.
Is that all? Out of my way.
Haha.
Flip the switch.
All right, you got me. But too bad. I have my own methods.
Oh shit.
What are you doing?
Well then, make your choice. The sacrifice core, or your precious faith in. I know you took it. Don't forget, I'm the one who taught you that.
Okay, the core is yours.
What a shame. Did you really think I'd keep my promise? That's right. What's the matter? Thinking of killing me? Didn't you say, oh, drop your foolish facade?
I I knew it. You...
He has inherited the seed of evil. Do not let it take root. When the time comes, you must be the one.
Go on, kill me. If you've got the guts.
Damn.
Master Proxy.
Don't worry. I'm fine. I just didn't expect things to turn out like this.
Lord Phaethon, I had no idea Hugo would do.
It's all right. No matter
If only I'd noticed sooner.
Vivian walked to the edge of the rooftop, hesitated for a long time, and finally looks down. Naturally, nothing's there.
Hugo.
That's a hollow down there. If you need.
That isn't necessary.
To be frank, I thought you'd hate him for his betrayal.
I do hate that he's keeping things from me. But all these years,
I feel the same.
I'm terribly sorry. It is impossible for Hugo to be alive.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. But just so you know, Hartman's gone.
I'm sorry. I was so focused on
Same, but it doesn't matter.
Same.
We all know what he did, and he will pay.
Yes. I'll be reporting all of... Well then.
Meanwhile, not far away stands a mysterious figure.
Another obstacle. She's going to be pleased. May the creator...
God damn it.
Fear. Suffering. And that's the future I see. Lord Phaethon.
Vivian having a prophecy? Lycon takes his leave while Vivian returns to the video store with us, but for some reason she remains silent the entire way. You seem out of it. Could have easily taken someone down someone like Hartman. There was no need for him to put on such a show. Deliberately use you as a hostage, but I don't think he ever intended to harm you. Sound a bit strange. Can I stay at the video store for a few days? I don't want to be alone right now. I'll sleep on the couch. Won't disturb Lord Phaethon at all. If I wake up and find out everything was a dream, how wonderful would that be? Whew. Damn. Alright. Here we go. Rest comfortably and your mind feels exceptionally clear. Oh my god. Okay, but listen. The fact that Lycon looked at Hugo holding Wise hostage the same way that Vivian looked at it, like, ooh, ooh, are you that concerned about me? That concerned about me, bro? It's kind of gay. It's kind of gay. And honestly, I would be down. You know? You know? You know? Hi, Asha. Counter notice a familiar figure.
Hello there, Wise. I know it looks like I'm
Nobody said you were slacking.
Nobody said you.
Huh. So you're not here for the. Oh, well then, Miss Haley.
Welcome to Gravity Cinema! We just opened a newly renovated theater today. To attract more movie enthusiasts like yourself, the first 100 customers today will receive a Gravity VIP card. As you watch more movies here, this card will level up, allowing you to unlock a... Oh, and the first customer to watch every movie in our lineup...
A 10% discount on all movie tickets and one free movie every week. Amazing, right?
Am I too late to participate?
First 100 customers.
Nope. You're still in time. I'm number...
Let's see one together.
In that case.
Great. Come on, just hop in line behind me.
I haven't thought about it yet.
Same. I was only here for the perks. Honestly, I didn't even check the showings. We can...
Starlight Night, the other night. Heartbeat, Coffee Mate, the outdoor cinema.
What are you gonna see this time?
After reaching popcorn partners, you can collect movie notes. Neat. Watching the movie dialogue options will appear that require you to make choices within the time limit. Choose responses that match their current mood based on the atmosphere and text hints to improve the movie rank in the top left corner. When the movie rank reaches popcorn partners, you can trigger your viewing companion's review time after the show, unlocking movie notes. While watching the movie, press fast forward and skip dialogue. You can use the playback function in the upper right corner to check previous dialogue content. Million choices, lighthearted movies.
The kids at the arcade keep talking about this movie. I'm curious to see what's so great about it.
My friend is a diehard fan of the series, though he's not a kid anymore.
What an interesting friend. But this also proves it has a distinct charm that makes more and more people curious.
Pretty niche audience, I should probably warn her.
Ah, I see. It's all right. I'm also excited to hear those iconic lines the kids love to quote. I'm probably just like your friend, an adult on the... Otherwise, I wouldn't still be...
Night thinks the crisis is over, unaware the evil fiend is brewing a sinister plot. I should have really absorbed it. Maybe I shouldn't disturb her.
What's wrong? You've got your eyebrows for...
Worried about bothering Asha, but she ended up worrying about me instead. Tell her the truth.
No need to be so cautious. You don't have to worry about anything with me. After all, it's precious time off work.
Can't help but relax too.
See? Being chill is just as contagious as happiness.
He's a little too close.
There's only one true trump card, and that's me! Now,
show me what you got.
I shall list your crimes and put a stop to this endless war!
List your crimes. One epic scene after another, and the whole theater's all hyped up.
This is such a rare movie experience.
Let's go.
You really looked like a true star. You're so shy, but still trying to act tough. You're the type of kid that can't stand losing at Snake Duel, huh?
Shut up! Unable to hold out anymore, Asha grabs your hand and waves it around until the film's climax is over. You're both out of breath, excitement lingering in the air.
Everyone is so hyped. This interaction is even more fun than the movie. What a special movie. No wonder the kids love it.
Adults tend to like it too. Maybe because there aren't many films with this kind of
Say it's
passion
just
anymore.
okay, but it does. Good thing I watched it. Now I've got more to chat about with everyone at the arcade.
Is she a bunny pirate? I just noticed that. Can't go 3 sentences without mentioning the arcade.
Instead of saying, I love my job, it's more like I enjoy the experience that comes with it. You get what I mean by experience.
Loved playing with the kids at the store.
Honestly, I don't know myself, but maybe that's just how it is. In the arcade, everyone becomes a kid again. No matter who the customer is, no matter who wins or loses, everyone's just there to have fun, pure and simple. Like kids, right? Maybe I just like hanging out in places like that. It's similar to how you like random play.
Gravity Soulmates comments about
It's
the
the
movie
kind of
are.
movie you can just relax and enjoy. Fun, yet full of excitement. No wonder it has so many fans. The knight levels up, fights monsters, and saves the world. Feels just as pure as a classic video game. Gotta catch up on this series somehow. Looks like I'll be hitting the video store more often.
Totally becoming a Starlight Knight fan now. Might be fun to have on a Godfinger. I'll take a photo. Oh, I have to talk to her. Sent her it. Excellent taste in photography. Just because they're overpowered. Take this. She did punch me.
What are you gonna see this time?
You can check your gravity points and VIP card level. Collect points. That wraps up our introduction. Alright. Appreciation points? Oh shit. Your thoughts while watching the movie will appear as thought bubbles. Pressing these bubbles in time will increase the appreciation meter in the top left corner. Some special thought bubbles need to be pressed multiple times. It will randomly appear in 6 fixed positions on the screen. On the left side, use WASD. For the right side, use up or I, right or L. Okay, W, A, and S. W, A, and S, and then up, left, and the I, L, and K. Okay. Consecutively hitting thought bubbles will accumulate combo count. When your combo count reaches 10, hitting thought bubbles will grant double appreciation. When we reaches a crucial plot point, this will enter the climax phase where more thought bubbles will appear on the screen during this state. Pressing thought bubbles grants 3 times the appreciation. Oh shit. Okay, alright.
The story begins.
Okay. Whoa.
That was amazing.
Oh man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
It never gets old.
Whew. Whew. Wow. Better bring more tissues next time I come with friends. Stretch and head to reverb. Miss Miyabi. Training in savoring aromas. Resisting food savoring anticipation. Something interesting. Wonder what kind of training one would have in a cinema. Training and predicting plot points makes sense. Like knowing whether a melon's ripe when without cutting it open is a useful skill. Lead the way. I'm liking this. Alright. Alright, I think I'm gonna hop off for now. Probably just chill through this on my own. Peace out.